Hello and welcome to this Fotospeed video with me, Tim Jones, as always. It's been a while since I've sat on my own, actually, at this table. We had lots of guests in the last few weeks and the last few months as well. But today I am sat on my own to talk about the new Calibrite 123 screen calibrator, because I've been very impressed with this and it does an amazing job. So before we dive in to actually look at the Calibrite 123, don't forget to subscribe to the Fotospeed YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button down the bottom there, and also sign up to the Fotospeed newsletter. I've put a link for it just in the description below. The newsletter will allow you to keep up to date with all the latest news from us here at Fotospeed and give you lovely exclusive discounts. So let's tell you a little bit more about the Calibrite 123. Now, I first saw this at the photography show back in March of 2024. So it's a little yellow little device like this, and I said, well, what's that? And anyway, they let me have one, Calibrite, so I could do a video on it and we could talk about it a little bit more and how it can be the one calibrator that everybody kind of needs, really. Now, Calibrite say, and they've called it 123 because they say that you can get correct color on your screen or monitor, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now, it should be around kind of 3 to 5 mouse clicks when you actually calibrate this as well, or use this device in the software. So as part of this video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough on actually how to use this through the software and hopefully show you how easy it actually is to use this device. And there's no funny settings on there or anything that's kind of going to interfere or cause you any problems that the more pro kind of devices could do. So Calibrite pitched this as it's easy as 1, 2, 3, hence why it's called a 1, 2, 3. And it should be pretty much 3 mouse clicks, possibly 4, 5, but it's definitely less mouse clicks than using like a pro device, one of the HLs and things like that. Now, it only does screens or monitors, up to 2 screens on your system. It doesn't do projectors, and it won't do prints or anything like that as well. You would need the studio for that, or if you wanted to do projectors, you'd need the higher up HL kind of range for that if you wanted to. Calibrite says it's an ideal device that for people who just want to calibrate screens and want to do it really nice and simply, to be honest. The software, sorry to say, they've done quite a good job on it. It comes with a USB-C connector, which could be a little bit of a downfall for some people. Most modern computers, or new computers, should I say, will come with a USB-C. However, you might need to get an adapter. I did think one came in the box actually with it, but it doesn't, I found out. So you will need to just get an adapter if you've only got standard USB connector on your computer. That's the only downfall with it. It's a really nice, simple device. It's got a bit of a weight on here as well, so you can put it over the back of your screen and do things that way. It is a tiny little compact device. It's got its lens in here that measures the color output from the screen. And you simply just pop it on the screen. I'm sure many of you have used calibrators in the past. The price point is around that £100 mark at the minute. Perhaps 100 to 110 kind of price point at the minute, which is quite good for screen calibrators. Before, we were probably looking at around 150, 160 mark for the entry level, going up to £300–400, depending on which device you would like. Like I said, the functionality is cut down a bit. It can only do screens. However, let's get on the computer and I'll show you how we actually work through the software and the steps you need to do to actually get this device calibrating your screen and making the colors on your screen display correctly. It also measures the brightness very accurately as well, which, as we all know, is a massive part of the printing struggles we all face, is the brightness of the screen. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let me dive onto the computer and I'll show you where you can download the software from. Obviously, you can buy these on the Fotospeed website, but where you can download the software from, the Calibrite website, and also how we go through each of the steps, the 1, 2, 3 steps actually on the software, and things we just need to be aware of. So the first thing we need to do is go to calibrite.com and just type that in your bar at the top of your web browser. Then the Calibrite website will load. Now we need to look for what's called softwares, which is up in the top menu, and then you will see that Calibrite Profiler is the top option. Then you come up with this lovely screen saying say hello to Calibrite, and then you will also see all the information you need, just telling you a little bit about the software and things like that. But what we're looking for is the download option. So that's right at the top, and it's just under where it says download. And these are the software downloads. And if we just scroll down, you see at the top there, we have Calibrite Profiler, and we just need to download it for either Mac or PC, whichever you're on. Now this will cover all the Calibrite display devices as well, not just the 1, 2, 3. And then it will go up into your downloads and it will start to download for you. Okay, the next step is to load the software. So I just clicked on the Calibrite icon, and then it'll come up with this legal agreement. We just click yes, I agree in here. Then it will just start to load for us and come up with step 1. Now in here, the only thing we need to really set, because it's auto-detected our screen, is the 2 icons underneath. You've got a native and photo listed here with a little sun and things. This is basically telling you what kind of brightness you want. I always recommend putting it to photo, but you can always alter it when it's measuring the brightness. We don't have to keep it as the brightness that it's listed here. Photo will give you a brightness of 120 incandescents, which is pretty good, to be honest. It's going to be around there. So personally, I prefer about 100, but it's better than native because that's just going to be way too bright for you. So always pop it on photo. And then at the top here, we have 2 screen icons. Basically, one is your screen you're using, and the other one will be the second screen that you'd like to calibrate. Now, when you click next, it just moves on to step number 2. So I mean, up to 2 mouse clicks, I suppose, here. Now this is where we have to put the screen calibrator on your screen, and you can just lean it back a little bit and just pop it on. Use the weight at the top as well, and that'll just pop that on for you. So when you're ready, and it's all in the middle here, we just click measure. Then the next step we'll have is it will ask us to set the brightness. So in here, it says increase or decrease your monitor's brightness, and it will give you the big red arrow. It will give you a reading next to it. Now, like I said, I like to set mine to about 100. But you can see here, if I move it up and down quite a bit, then you will see that brightness number, and it will start measuring, and it will be different each time. The green bar is going to be 120 incandescents. Like I said, I like to set things to about 100, and the closest I can get is 99 incandescents. So I'm probably just going to leave it there. And then I'm going to click next. And then it takes us to stage number 3, which is measuring. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit here for 2 minutes and go through all the color patches it's going to scan. I will speed this up in a second, but this is how it will basically measure the color coming off your screen. It will flick colors at you. Like I said, it takes about 2 minutes, and then when it's finished, you can take the calibrator off the screen. So when it's finished, it will just pop up with this little box here, and this is where you can save the profile. So you can put today's date on it, you can call it whatever you want basically in here. You can put a profile reminder in here as well. Now you can set it to 1 week up to 4 weeks. I probably put it on 4 weeks just because screens don't really drift anymore. Sometimes I put it onto none as well, like I just did, because to be honest, I probably set a calendar reminder just to do it, because these screens tend to not to drift very well. Then you've also got a before and after. So if you just click, then it will show you the before and after on your screen. You probably can't see this in the video very well, but believe me, it is changing in the background there. Okay. And then the only thing left to do is click done and then close the software, and your screen is now calibrated. Well, I hope that's shown you how easy this device makes screen calibration. It really does simplify the process, and we've got those 3 screens we basically just walk through. It measures the color through the little lens. It measures your color output through the lens here and creates you great profiles. You'll probably need to do it, I would say, once every 3 months, to be honest. Most modern screens now don't really drift that much, so once every 3 months would be absolutely fine to redo your calibration. Now, This device paired with some lovely Fotospeed custom profiles for your papers and printer, a great combination. Obviously the custom profiles are free, but at the price point of this little device, I mean, it's great. It does everything. If you want to do projectors and bigger stuff and things like that, then it's probably not for you. Look at the Pro HL and things like that from Calibrite. But if you just want to calibrate your screen or 2 screens on your computer, then Calibrate 123 is absolutely perfect. I've put some links down below so you can go to the Fotospeed website and order yours today. And on that note, obviously, don't forget to subscribe to the Fotospeed YouTube channel. Don't forget to sign up to the newsletter to keep up to speed with all the news from us here at Fotospeed and exclusive discounts as well. So on that note, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.